Greetings, fellow Blazers. I'm Lou Willie.
And I'm Erica Leonardi. Welcome to the UAB Newsroom.
Beginning today, the UAB Communications Department is proud to broadcast the latest news. And we don't mean up to date either. Moving on.
This week we are taking a deeper look into the H1N1 2009 pandemic and how it affects us here on campus. Dr. Walter White, Director of Student Health Services, will be on hand to answer some questions later on.
Also, Ian Lamb will be joining us later to give us a special sports report.
But first, it's a new semester, and that means it's time to look at how the city has changed over the summer. The recent reopening of 5 Points Music Hall gives UAB students, old and new alike, a new concert venue and nightlife experience, just a short travel from UAB's campus. Blair Hans is on the scene with more.
Hi, we're here at 5 Points Music Hall with Sloan, the bar manager, to discuss the reopening of 5 Points Music Hall. So there used to be a 5 Point South Music Hall and it was closed for a while. What was that music hall like compared to what the new music hall is going to be like?
Well, I think they're going to be kind of similar in the aspect of we're trying to bring back the best live music venue and the biggest college night in town. Previous music hall didn't have food. We're going to have a full service kitchen. We open at 10 a.m. every day. We're going to do a meat and 3 vegetable, shrimp and oyster po' boys.
Sloan says it doesn't matter what night you come, there's always something going on at 5 Points Music Hall.
Every Thursday night we're going to do live DJ dance night for the college night. I have drink specials and things like that. And then on the weekends we'll have national acts like John Mayer, Seether, Hinder, George Clinton, bands like that.
Safety won't be an issue, and neither will a Blazers' worst nightmare, parking.
We're going to have uniform police officers at the front and back so everyone can feel safe. We also have valet parking for everyone's convenience. I know that's an issue with South Side, people coming down and having their cars booted, having to pay money. Nobody wants to have to pay to get a boot off their cars.
The bottom line is a good time at the 5 Points Music Hall.
Just come and have fun and come check us out.
There's a pandemic spreading across the country called H1N1, also known as the swine flu. UAB officials are scrambling to head off this serious viral infection that has the potential of being life-threatening.
Here at UAB, administrators are using every avenue to inform students how to protect themselves from this serious threat. UAB Newsroom has invited Dr. Walter White, Director of Student Health Services, who is an expert on viral diseases, to speak on ways students can prevent contracting and spreading swine flu.
Doctor, thank you for being with us today. Our first question is, how serious is this pandemic, and have there been any reported cases of swine flu here on campus?
We have seen quite a few cases of this illness on campus, and anytime there's a flu pandemic, it is a serious issue. However, it is important to remember that we do have very good treatment for this.
All right, our next question is, what are the symptoms of the swine flu?
Swine flu isn't terribly unlike seasonal influenza, which is the common influenza we see during the winter months. It usually has the symptoms of abrupt onset of fever, body aches, and cough. Sometimes there's a sore throat also.
What can students do to help prevent getting the swine flu?
Well, first it's important to remember how this disease is spread. Generally it's spread either through the air, so it's very important that if you have this illness that you cover your cough with tissues and then throw the tissues away, or you can also cough in your the shirt sleeve. It's not a good idea to cough into your hands because then you'll be touching surfaces. That's the second way you can catch this illness, is by touching surfaces and then touching your face. The germ can enter your body that way.
And is there a hotline for students to call to be able to speak with a doctor on campus?
Yes, the campus has a flu hotline that is 975-4-FLU, and also Student Health Services patients can call our office during our business hours Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and that number is 996-6066, and they'll be able to talk to a nurse immediately.
Thank you, doctor, for being here with us today. We appreciate your time for answering our questions.
Following up the success and popularity of its annual Festival of 10-Minute Plays, the UAB Theater Department is expanding its horizons by adding in its first annual Film Festival of Short Films.
Football season is underway once again. Here with a special sports report is Ian Lamb.
Football teams give their blood, sweat, and tears every week on the gridiron, and now they're asking you to do the same. The UAB Hospital's Kickoff Classic Blood Drive is this week, and as Bob Shepard of Media Relations explains, the community is always in need of blood.
UAB and the Red Cross started a partnership to try to, number one, boost the amount of blood donated in the community, and number two, find ways to minimize the use of blood in the hospital while still maintaining patient safety, so that we could come at it from two ways in an effort to have more blood available, because we always have blood shortages in Alabama.
So during the week, blood donors have the option of donating their blood in honor of their favorite college football team. The favorite SEC teams are in the competition, as well as UAB. The Red Cross does have a raffle at the end of the week for fans of each team, and an assortment of prizes are available. For some fans like Beverly, however, the blood drive has a deeper meaning.
I always give blood for my daughter, in honor of my daughter, who died of congestive heart failure 5 years ago.
After hearing Beverly's story, I decided I would do my part and also donate blood. I read through the rules and got a little courage, and it was time to finally donate a pint of blood. Within a few minutes, the blood shortage of Alabama was slightly decreased. For Blazer TV, I'm Ian Lamb.
We'd like to take a few seconds to tell you about some upcoming events here in Birmingham. On September 26th, the annual Taste of 4th Avenue Jazz Festival will be underway. On October 10th, funny man Robin Williams will take the stage at the BJCC. And on October 15th, the Kings of Leon will also take the stage at the BJCC. For more information and more upcoming events, visit Ticketmaster.com.
Another event that UAB has coming up soon is the Miss UAB Scholarship Pageant. The Miss UAB Scholarship Pageant is a preliminary to the Miss Alabama pageant that is held every June at Stanford University. If you are interested in being part of the Miss UAB pageant, you can contact Kelly Thompson at the HUC Office 136.
But wait, there's more. This week we have a short film review. Here's Chris Nyman.
Thank you and welcome to Movie Reviews with Chris on UAB News. I recently got the chance to see All About Steve starring Sandra Bullock and Bradley Cooper. The main character, Mary, played by Sandra Bullock, is obsessed with her blind date, Steve, played by Bradley Cooper, after one date and goes to great lengths to meet him everywhere his job takes him. This is a movie that I would recommend to see if you want to see a character that is utterly pathetic. There were some rather funny parts that might get a chuckle or two. Overall, this would be one of those movies that would be better off picked up on the shelf at Blockbuster than spending the money to see it in the theaters. For all you moviegoers out there who might have missed some of the summer's blockbuster hits, you still have your chance. Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, should still be playing at a dollar theater near you. Don't miss out on your chance to catch the sequel to one of the biggest films of 2007, directed by Michael Bay, before it hits DVDs and Blu-ray on October 20th. Also still playing in the dollar theaters is Star Trek. This film, directed by J.J. Abrams, is one of the biggest films I have seen all summer. This is a movie I would recommend to anyone who is a fan of science fiction movies. And for all you Star Trek fans out there who haven't had the chance to see this movie, strap on your pointed ears and beam over to the dollar theater to see this before November 17th when this movie hits DVD and Blu-ray. That's it for this edition of Movie Reviews with Chris on UAB News. I'm Chris Nyman.
Thank you very much, Chris. That is all for UAB News. I'm Erica Leonardi.
And I'm Lou Willie. Have a great day.